Hello and welcome to this demo of CAS, our customs and excise automation system. CAS is built for end-to-end customs and excise management, covering declarations, special procedures, excise management, and reporting all in one place. It helps you cut costs by up to 80%, accelerate your supply chain by cutting release times from hours to minutes, and as well stay compliant with full visibility and control over your customs and excise operations. In this short demo, I will walk you through how CAS works in practice, specifically by an example of an export declaration out of Belgium. So we found us here in the main menu, the home menu of CAS, where you can see the different modules that are applicable, both for the normal declarations, the excise-related matters, as well as any special procedures that we can cover. As mentioned, we're looking at the export example, so we find that back in our transactional overview, where you can see the list of all the declarations that have been done in this environment in the past. So it also serves as a database solution for all your declarations. Important to know as well, before we dive any deeper, CAS is meant to work automatic, meaning being connected via APIs to your internal system. That means that whenever, for example, a sales order goes out, the data is sent to our system automatically. We file the customs declarations, we receive a reply from customs, and you receive the released declaration back into your system. So we always say that the goal of our tool is for people to spend the least amount of time in it as possible, and basically only for error management. But today, of course, to show how it works, we will walk you through it click by click to have a good idea of how the concept works, how a declaration is filed into CAS. So this is the export example that we're talking about. We're seeing at the top that it's indeed an outbound shipment. So out means export, going from Belgium to Great Britain, to the United Kingdom. This box is the declaration itself. We can see it's in a blue, a valid state. What this means is that we have received the data from the customer system, for example, and we have run a number of validation checks, up to 100 on this. These validations can be very simple, meaning is all the necessary data there before we send it to customs. Can also be, for example, is the gross weight higher than the net weight? But this can also be configured to validate specific things that are required for your business before sending it to customs. Below, you can find the overview of the history. So that's basically a sort of audit trail of what happened to the declaration. In this case, it has been created and has been validated. On header and item level, you can find all the actual content of the declaration. So all the boxes that are being filled in the declaration. And documents, you can attach any possible documents to the declaration itself as well. If we then see there's a number of actions we can take, again, normally this happens automatically, but in this case, because it is valid, I can submit the declaration to customs. You will see it is being submitted now, and the state is changing as well to submitted. You can see as well that I, Sheldon Cooper, in this case, submitted the declaration. In the background, I am now releasing the declaration. And if I then refresh here, it should come up as we see accepted by customs and as well released by customs. So all of the steps that have been taken here, you can nicely see in the history tab. You can see who does it, either the system itself or me as a user. You can see when it happened as well. So there's a full audit trail of everything to be done here. What is also possible, you can generate the EAD document as well if that is required. You can see here it's auto-generated, it's PDF format, it's the official format that you can download. We can also send that automatically to you or any of your systems if you want it. So with that, we completed the export declaration. It has been released. So that's a bit quick walkthrough of CAS in action. As you can see, automating your customs and excise operations does not just cost costs, reduce risks, and accelerate your supply chain. It can become a real competitive advantage with faster release times, leaner processes, and full control over your customs and excise operations. If you would like to see more or discuss what this could look like for your business, do not hesitate to get in touch. And with that, thank you very much and hope to see you again. Bye-bye.